Hi, I am Ivani Marie, and welcome to my YouTube channel. My channel is for adult content, but it is to perhaps give an avenue for people who have been affected by incest, rape, molestation, and being pimped out. And this is an avenue that we are able to communicate and perhaps start the healing process. This YouTube channel is going to correlate directly with the book I am writing through Random House, Crown Publishing, and just to give you an idea, the topics that will be covered in not only the book, but in this YouTube channel are, for instance, from the time I was 5 years old until I was 12, that era is called Incest Revealed. And we will visit places and hear stories of what incest did to not only me, but what it does to a person as they mature in adulthood. Next stage is rightfully called doing good. You'll have to follow through and subscribe to my channel to understand what those 3 years meant and what doing goat really means. Has nothing to do with an animal, I assure you. Then we're only at the age of 14, 15, and the next topic would be adoption is an option. In my opinion, no 14 or 15-year-old should have to worry about adoption being an option. Then, believe it or not, from the age of 15 and 16, hoeing ain't easy. And that is the topic of what happened to me on the streets of Orlando when I was under the possession, or I was the property of a pimp. And hoeing ain't easy, I assure you. But to escape that period of my life, trucking and ducking down the highway is the next segment of my life. I'm not going to use the F word for those who are watching, might have young years. But this is a period of time that I met a gentleman who was twice my age. Met him when I was 16 years old and drove cross country from Florida to California and stayed with this man off and on for 8 years and learned to drive a truck. Eventually had my own rig and was driving, and because of my upbringing, yes, there was a whole lot of ducking going on. At that point, we're talking 23 years old, that segment is simply called Coming Home. I got tired of being out on the road, so I came back to Florida. Well, you would think that that would be the end of the story and the light at the end of the tunnel. But no, the next 2 years in my book are called Forced Entry, the story of rape. It is not a pretty part of my life, but a diamond came out of that part of my life, and I love him more than I love life. And that was that segment. Following Forced Entry, Sperm Donor. That part of the book is necessary to introduce you to the other man in my life that I would give my life for. And after those are all, that segment of the book, from the time I'm 5 till at this point I'm 30, all of that is going to keep you intrigued. I couldn't write this story. I am writing this story only because it happened to me, every bit of it. And I know that there are others who may not have sustained the intensity of the damage I sustained and abuse, but had, even if you were touched inappropriately one time during your early developmental stages, it affects you for the rest of your life. In adult relationships, whether it be with a man or your family. And it just takes everything you have to get up every morning and try to live life as normal as possible. So once I complete from 5 to 30, and we're done, and that chapter is sperm donor, then we've got some light at the end of the tunnel, and that is scars unveiled. And this is where we can tap into how to heal those scars and how to bring about an understanding of how you can cope to the best of your ability, and the network of agencies and people that are out there that can offer you some help. Finally, at 50 years old, the healing begins. And this is truly when the fat lady sings. It will be the end of my book, the last chapter, but not only will it show the successful professional woman I have become, my 2 amazing sons who are both police officers and strong Christian men, but it will also help you to understand that it's not over till the fat lady sings. And you don't see a fat lady sitting in front of you right this minute. That's because I've lost over 200 pounds, and I am taking complete charge of my life. And I hope that you will subscribe to my channel, interact and engage with the topics that are being discussed. Share your stories with not just me, but others in the community. And together, we can help each other heal. And together, we can help the world see the signs that are out there that would let people know that this child, this young girl or young boy could possibly be in an abusive situation. So not only am I here, Ivani Marie, to tell you my story and to share this heart-wrenching, dissected part of the evil that I had to endure in my life. But I'm also here to help perpetuate a dialogue that will help others to heal from abuse, or to be aware of the things that they could be looking for to see if there's anybody being abused in their circle of influence. So I really do hope you will subscribe to my channel, and when the book is done, you'll buy my book. This channel is just to take you on a journey physically to the locations and places where abuse happened, to give you a personal look into the darkness that is out there in the world, and that a young girl from the age of 9 until 30 was dealing with. So God bless you, and I look forward to an amazing YouTube following. Bye.